Before we begin, if you enjoy real chilling stories, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really supports the channel and motivates me to share even more terrifying tales. Thank you. You're the best. Now, let's dive into what happened that night. This happened not too long ago. My parents had gone out to a birthday party at some friend's house, and I stayed home. I never really liked those people. You know the type. Always nosing into your life, asking when you're gonna settle down, get married, all that. Every family has at least one couple like that. But anyway, that's not the point, so I'm home alone. It's around 6 p.m., I think. Wintertime, so it's already dark outside. I was watching a movie, but I could barely concentrate. There was a huge snowstorm going on, and since I live in a private house, all I could think about was how I'd have to shovel my way out in the morning. Again, it started getting cold, so I stoked the wood stove, made myself some tea, and sat by the window. The storm had calmed down. Sky cleared up. Full moon, bright like a spotlight. But the wind kept howling like crazy. I stepped out on the porch for a smoke. That's when I heard our dog, Buddy, a big German shepherd, start barking his lungs out. Not his usual bark. This was the someone's here kind of bark. I figured someone might be at the gate. Went out to check. No one. Still, Buddy wouldn't calm down, barking like he was losing his mind. "Cut it out, idiot," I said. "No one's there." Tossed the cigarette over the fence and went back inside, planning to hop on my PC and game for a bit. That's when the power cut out. Great. I lit some candles and sat down with my phone. Was playing something to kill time when I heard it, a soft creaking sound from the attic, like slow footsteps, not stomping, just moving. Suddenly I remembered Buddy's barking. Maybe someone did get in, jumped over the fence. I grabbed a kitchen hatchet just in case. Yeah, it's a small house, not much worth stealing, but you never know who's desperate. I stepped outside quietly, trying not to crunch the snow. No tracks. None. Climbed up to the attic entrance. Still nothing. The attic door was latched from the outside. Weird. I unhooked it and shined my flashlight inside. Empty. Not a soul. But I know I heard someone walking. Smoked a cigarette while standing there, trying to make sense of it. Maybe I imagined it. Went back down. Still no power. House was dead silent. About 30 minutes later, noise again. Louder this time. Definite movement in the attic. Something scraping. I grabbed the hatchet and went up again. As I approached the door, the noise stopped. "Gotcha now, you bastard," I thought. Swung the door open and burst in with the flashlight. Again, nothing. No one. "Hello, who's up here? Show yourself." I checked every corner. Empty. But I couldn't shake the chill crawling up my spine. I was starting to feel genuinely scared. Nothing made sense. I muttered some curses under my breath and headed for the door, and it slammed shut right in front of me. Wind, sure, it was strong, but how did the latch hook itself from the outside? It didn't make sense. Someone must have lured me up here to trap me while they raided the house. I smashed the door open with the hatchet and sprinted back down. House was untouched. Nothing missing, nothing out of place. I was completely alone. What the hell? I decided it was time for backup power. Fired up the generator. Lights came on in the house and outside. 5 minutes later, everything cut out again. Maybe the generator ran out of diesel. But I hadn't heard any sputtering, and I hadn't let go of the hatchet. Then more banging from the attic, this time violent, loud. Someone was up there. I went to grab my phone to call the cops. Dead. 0 battery. It was at 80% like an hour ago. Guess I drained it playing games. Idiot. Panicking now, I ran outside. Didn't want to go back up there alone. I stood at a distance where I could see all entrances and exits. No one came down. Nothing moved. I shouted, "Hey, I know you're up there. Come down, you freak." No response. Climbed up again. No tracks in the snow. Nothing. No sign of anyone, but I swear I saw a shadow flicker inside the attic window. That was how it went the entire night. Whispers, movement, shadows. Once I even heard a rasping voice like a hushed wheeze. Couldn't make out the words. I don't even believe in ghosts. I'm 22, I work out. I'm not the kind of guy who scares easy. But that night, I was terrified. At sunrise, power came back. I walked into the kitchen and my phone was just lying on the table, powered on. 50% battery. The generator still full of diesel, running perfectly. No reason for it to shut off. I never told my parents. They got home around noon. I just pretended everything was fine. I've never heard anything up there again. Not a creak, not a whisper. But I still wonder, what the hell was up in the attic that night? And I really don't want to believe it was a ghost.